Red Tiger decided to send me their brand new F17 Elite dash cam to try out, and that is exactly what we're gonna do in this video. This is the packaging right here. You have a front 4K camera, a cabin camera at 1080p, a rear camera at 2.5K, full night color for the cabin camera, which is great to see. And this is the packaging right here. I've already installed it in the vehicle here in this 2025 Mini Coupe, Mini Countryman. In this video, we're gonna talk about this cam. We're gonna test it out at nighttime, daytime, front, rear cabin camera, and see if we can actually see the license plates as those conditions changed. But before we do that, as I said, it's already installed, but I want to show you what it looked like when I first opened this to show you exactly what's inside of this package. So here we have it, the packaging of the Red Tiger F17. You have a 4K camera for the front, this one right here, 1080p for the interior camera on the back side, and you have a 2.5K rear camera with Starviz 2 technology and full night color for the cabin camera. So let's open this up. The packaging feels pretty solid. I like this resistance that we have when we open this up. So you have this sheet of paper showing you everything that's inside here. So you have the front camera, you have the adhesive, of course, the mount, memory card slot comes with the memory card, this thing, power port up top, rear camera port up top of the camera, inside camera right there. This is the front mounted camera. It's already mounted on the mount here. You can't really have it be completely flat against the windshield. It's gonna have a bit of a down angle, which is totally fine. Of course, the manual for this, even though this install is pretty straightforward, you can still, if you're getting lost somewhere, you can still use this manual to see exactly how to install this. Gonna show you the install process in just a minute. And you also have these electrostatic stickers. Quick book for the app. I'm gonna show you the app as well. This is the rear camera, which is pretty compact, to be honest. You can twist this in pretty much whatever angle you want. So this is how it mounts on the rear windshield, like this. And then you can just twist this to show whatever angle you want. And this is 2.5K. You have the power connector there, and that is pretty much it for the rear camera. So this is the install cable for the, let's see, the rear camera right here. And you also have these clips if you want to have the cable be more organized. And we also have the power supply and the tool for the wiring. Just push it in. So you push it in right here. And this is the power connection here, a 12-volt cigarette outlet. You have a USB here, and then this just connects to the camera itself. Now, one cool thing about this camera that I don't think I've seen before is usually you have a separated GPS module as you place right up against the windshield right there, but in this case you don't need that, because this in itself is the GPS module, the mount itself, so you don't have that third piece that you need to install. You also have the front lens. You can twist it, and as you can see, you can go up and down and just angle it exactly like you want. And you can also do the same thing with the rear camera here, both side to side and also up and down for the cabin camera. This is also a touchscreen, so if you want to use the buttons, you can use that. You can also use the touchscreen itself. You have the on and off, the mode button, the toggle, the arrows, and also the OK button right there. You have a microphone here. This is voice activated, and the memory card slot sits on the side. And up top, you have some ventilation slots right here, so the camera does not overheat. Now, to install this camera, you can see that the windshield here has a bit of a curvature to it, and that it's not a big deal since we have the lens being adjustable like this. So even if the camera sits in a bit of an angle right here, we can just place it, let's place it right about there. Then we can angle the lens once we connect this to the power source to have it be exactly in the angle that we want to. Same goes for the interior camera right here. Once you have the cameras placed on your front and rear windows, all you gotta do is just plug it into your 12-volt outlet and plug in the power cable like I'm doing right here. If you want to, you can also tuck in the cable to make it look a little nicer. It's very easy to do, just tuck it in like I'm doing right here. Now for the rear mounted camera, very easy to install that as well. You just place it on the rear window, and then all you got to do is just plug in the power cable that comes from the front of the cabin, and there you go. It will connect to the camera once you've done that. Now coming into the software itself of the camera, you do have some settings here time settings, for example, you have the split view, or you can have one single camera view visible if you want to. Now going into the settings, we have resolution. For example, you can switch between 4K or 2.5K for the front camera if you, for example, want to save up some storage for the memory card and you don't need 4K. We also have, for example, G sensor in here. We have the time and date. We have whatever data you want be recorded in your video, such as your GPS location, your speed, your date. You have loop recording, 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. There's also something called fatigue reminder if you want the camera to remind you to take a break. These are the data that I was talking about. If you want date stamp on your videos, speed stamp, and GPS stamp as well. I kind of want to have all of them enabled on my videos. Just the more data, the better. Here are all the languages you can have in the camera. Just gonna scroll through them so you can see if your language is available. There's also a daylight savings time setting if you want that to be on or off. Flicker 60 Hz or 50 Hz. Now all that's left is to adjust the camera to make it exactly the angle as you want to. Very easy to do because you can adjust the camera both up and down the camera itself and the lens as well. Now here is the final installation. Looks pretty clean to me. Very small rear camera that doesn't take up a lot of space, even though it is a 2.5 camera for the rear. In addition to that, you also have a voice command for the camera. Show rear camera. Show front camera. Turn on Wi-Fi. The camera comes with this optional hardwire kit that allows for 24-hour surveillance of everything that's around the vehicle, even when the car is off. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of scenarios here, starting with sunset or dusk, how crisp the 4K front camera, rear camera, and the interior camera is. So here, if we zoom in on this van here, we can clearly see, of course, the license plate, no problems whatsoever. And that is the same thing with the rear 2.5 camera. You don't have no problems zooming in on the license plate there either. As you can see right here, this Toyota Corolla right next to me, very easy to see the license plate at dusk as well from the rear camera. And the cabin camera still has nice colors to it, very crisp for 1080p. Coming into a cloudy day here, still same thing here. We zoom in on the license plate and no problems at all. Checking out the exact letters on the license plate from the front 4K camera on a cloudy day. Same goes for the rear situation. Zoom in on the license plate, exactly what we want to see. And the cabin camera on the cloudy day still has some nice crisp colors to it, and it feels very sharp, this image. Now, when it's sunny, obviously, this is going to be the easiest to spot any sort of license plate whatsoever. It doesn't matter if the car is a little bit far away from you, the camera is still going to capture it both in the front and in the rear, as you can see right here. Now, the interior camera, I'm going to test the audio here for a second so you can hear what that sounds like. Here's a quick little test of the audio recording from the Red Tiger F17 Elite. So let's see how this sounds like when we pop this in to the computer. Last but not least, we have the night camera, and this is where this camera shines, specifically in the front for you. You can clearly see the letters on the license plate even at night. Checking out the rear camera at night, you can still see the license plate thanks to the 2.5K camera. For the interior, this is the cool part about this camera. It has a full color HD cabin camera interior, and this is without any street lights on the highway. You can still clearly see the colors for the interior here. Fantastic job by Red Tiger. If you want to access your files from your phone, all you gotta do is turn on the Wi-Fi on the camera itself, connect to the Wi-Fi from your phone, and you're inside the app where you have access to the live feed from the cameras and also all your files. The Wi-Fi itself is 5.8G compared to the traditional 2.4G, and this means that you have download speeds of your files up to 30 megabytes per second. If you're interested in ordering the Red Tiger F17 Elite for yourself, make sure you click the link in the description for a special discount code. And thanks to Red Tiger for sponsoring this video.